So in the wine industry, a lot of information gets shared in a very informal way. So we just talk to people, we ring each other, we say, I've got this opportunity, I need Chardonnay, can you deliver that to me for less than $800 a tonne? Because that's the number I need to make my project work. Or I need bulk wine, what have you got that you can sell me for less than $2? Or I've got bulk wine, you got any buyers? Because I need to shift it, but I've got to shift it for more than $2 to make it work for me. So we just talk to each other. My name's Melanie Reddaway. I'm a chartered accountant at Dockridge Wine Company and I consult to Wine Grapes Australia. I'm an accountant, but I work with grape growers and winemakers and artistic types that don't speak numbers. And so we, as accountants in the field, get really good at speaking in languages other than numbers, and even moving beyond the numbers to, margins, everyone's normally pretty happy talking about margins, but just talking about consequences of decisions rather than the nitty-gritty of what the numbers look like. I work with Fred Howard, who's our winemaker, and he's one of those manic idea people who, and I feel like I spend a lot of my day saying, no, 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 yes, that one, that idea, tell me more about that one, we can look at that. So my skill set is very much focused around filtering and then focusing attention. So there's 10 different crazy ideas in one day and we might have a serious conversation about one of them. This property is owned by Jen and Dave, and they, I guess, place a lot of trust in Fred and I to make decisions and take care of things in their best interests. And we don't report back to them in a board paper formalised sense, but at the end of the week it's not unusual for us to all sit down and have a glass of wine and talk about what we've done and why we're doing what we're doing and what the alternatives were and perhaps why we didn't make that decision. Or, so we need to be able to show that we have critically considered the decisions that we've made and made informed decisions that we professionally believe are in the best interests of the business. I think the research skills I gained at university have been really important in teaching me how to filter and gather and analyse information, because I just feel like I could literally spend my entire day at my desk drowning in information, but that's not going to get me further forward and that's not any fun. So having that background in research, I think, helps me to know what to direct my attention to and then how to consolidate that information so that I can deliver it in a more succinct format to other people that need to be aware of that situation or that information so that we can make decisions together and then move on to the next situation. How we add value as accountants in businesses is by recognising opportunities and critically analysing them and gathering information and then interpreting that information and then communicating that information to others. So those are skills that you're given opportunities to practice during your degree, and if you don't take those opportunities and then you find yourself in a job where people expect you to deliver those outcomes, you're gonna struggle because they don't care that you can tell them what this year's marginal tax rates are because they could Google that themselves.